Hey, this is Gabriel here with a quick update about what's happening, getting prepared to get started on the bucket garden. I just brought out all my plants. I got them all hardened up the past 3 days. They've been inside, and so thought I'd kind of line things up. I kind of go through and see the best plants that I have. You want to plant those and kind of see what I'm going to help out with some other people. I have a lot of folks asking for tomatoes especially, but as well as peppers. So just kind of go through here. We've got the cayennes. We've got pepperoncinis, and sorry, you can kind of see here, but look real good this year. The pepperoncinis took off. I got most of them. If I pull it up here, you can see I've got a second limb there going. So excited about those. Those are one of my favorites. Jalapenos, and as you see, the pepperoncinis and jalapenos, I started those a little bit at different times and thought I'd try put them in the cups, but as well as going right here inside just the little starters, and I've kept them in there. And I'll tell you what, the ones that have done good in those, between the pepperoncinis and the jalapenos, have been the ones that I just religiously cut down. As soon as there was 2-3 leaves, not including the cotyledon leaves, I kept cutting them down just to make sure that root got real good, and the base stem got real nice and thick. So here we've got banana peppers, my first year doing these, as well as some California Wonder bell peppers. I'm excited about those. And back here, these guys were probably my best looking peppers. 5 or 6 of those turned out really good. And then just a few hot ones. Didn't grow many of these and didn't put many in the bucket or the cups, but I've got 2 Anaheims and 2 habaneros, so those will fill up 2 of my buckets. And then we've got the tomatoes. I'll kind of step back here, and so you can see all the tomatoes. We've got yellow pears here. We've got next to those are Sweet Aromas, Independence Days, which really took off. I mean, you can see the Independence Days look real good. And we've got some Super Sweets, Romas, San Marzans, and then here I've got basil. This is sweet basil, some thyme. And now I will preface everything with saying this was not all my plants. This is probably about maybe 2/3 of my plants, because the past month my father-in-law, who has a large greenhouse, I grew for him. So grew him peppers, tomatoes, as well as quite a bit of basil. That's just a small amount of the basil that I actually grew. And then my family, my mom and dad came in and took quite a few peppers and tomatoes. I grew for them as well. So there's still a good amount left here. You can see a lot of tomatoes, a lot of peppers, and the basil turned out really good. And then the thyme. And then here's something interesting. This is actually sweet potato sprouts. And there's only 2 in here, and they don't look that great because those are only 2 that I didn't plant. But maybe in this video or another one, I'll definitely go through kind of how I started those sweet potato sprouts, and kind of go through the process of how they're looking, because definitely a fun thing to do, and hopefully it turns out pretty good. I've know from some other YouTubers that man, you can get a lot of sweet potatoes from sprouting them at just a couple sweet potatoes. So we'll go through in another video, but so just an overview. Here's all the tomatoes, the peppers. All right, all grown inside, just on a 4-tier storage shelving. And go through that in another video, but you can see it turned out really good. I'm excited to get the buckets going and get the garden started this year.